Hi guys, well I thought with the imminent arrival of Black Ops, which is, what, a couple of weeks away now, I thought this would be a great time to take a look back at the entire Call of Duty series, a retrospective look if you like, see what I think of them in hindsight and whether they hold up well or, you know, what I think of them just a few years on. Now this one's obviously Call of Duty 2, the original Call of Duty wasn't out on the current gen systems. So yeah, this is from 2005. Now I'm going to let this intro play out because it's pretty epic, and it gives you a good taste of all the missions on offer from the British, the American and the Russian Allied forces. So yeah, I'll let this play out and I'll resume talking in a minute or two. So as you see guys, that was pretty epic, pretty kind of powerful really. I thought the music set the scene really well. And yeah, it gives a real good taste of what's to come. Now, this mission that I'm doing right at the beginning is called, funnily enough, The End of the Beginning. And it's the fourth mission in the first of 4 British chapters. The game's divided up, it's 27 missions altogether. And like I say, right at the start, for the first 3 missions, or the first 3 chapters, you play as the Russians, and then it takes over as 4 chapters as the Brits, and then 3 as the Americans to obviously come in and save the day. What else do you expect? So, but no, it's a good game, and all 3 missions, or all 3 chapters, play really well and offer different kind of perspectives and what have you. Perspectives, that doesn't really sound right. You know what I mean. So like I say, this one is called The End of the Beginning. And it's funny because I remember playing this game in, well I say I remember playing it was either in HMV or Virgin Megastore, can't quite remember which one. And it was in 2005, late 2005, because this came out, October 2005 I think it came out. And so I remember going in there, it was in Oxford, and just seen it for the first time. Now, back in 2005, although it wasn't really that long ago, it seems like it was. What would I have had? I think I obviously must have had just a PS2 and an Xbox. And, you know, obviously I was aware of the fact that the 360 was out and the PS3 was kind of, you know, going to be out within the next year or 2 or whatever. But I didn't really have any immediate desire to get one, you know, straight away anyway, a 360. And then, like I say, I was in there, Virgin Megastore or HMV, whatever it was, and I saw this game on like one of the demo pods, and no one was playing it, and I thought, well, I'm just gonna go over and have a go on that. I felt a bit embarrassed. I don't know why. I think because it was just me in the store, and I thought, oh, you know, I feel a bit stupid going up there. And then I thought, oh, who cares? And because no one does care. You know, it's one of them paranoia things. You think people are watching or people care, and they just do not care. So I went up and I had a go on it. And like I say, this was the very first mission. Now, I didn't play it from here. It was kind of later on towards the middle end of the mission. I'll point it out when we kind of get there. It's not far from here. And I was stunned at how amazing it looked. I was stunned at how well it played and how responsive it was. All the explosions going around, the what I loved was the fact that really for the first time, well maybe not the first time, but you know, it hadn't long happened where you also had the computer AI like on your team, you know, helping you out. You know, usually in like FPS games, it would just be you just running around on your own in a pretty unrealistic manner. You know, you taking on the entire German force, you know, the Nazi soldiers. It was kind of ridiculous. And this kind of added a real, you know, realism to it. You know, you had your teammates who were going around helping you out. You know, they could shoot the enemy as well. And it really, like, it was, like, amazing. Now, I should point out, I've got the setting on easy. Because what I wanted to do, I didn't want to spend hours, you know, crouching behind bloody barrels and stuff. Even though I kind of do that here. And epic fail miss there. That was quite ridiculous. But again, like I say, your teammates kind of chip in as well and help you out, hence shooting that guy there. So I didn't want to put it on veteran because I didn't think that would be very enjoyable. You know, like getting shot every 5 seconds. It would be enjoyable for you watching it, and it certainly wouldn't be enjoyable for me. I'd just be effing and blinded all the way through it. So as a result, like I say, this is kind of the mission speeded through, if you like. Pretty unrealistic. It is on easy. But yeah, I thought it would be better doing it. Now, this exact spot right now is what I was adhering to a few minutes ago, where I said this is the exact place where I took over the demo in the store. So from this point onwards, it's kind of really nostalgic, even though it's only a 5-year-old game. But yeah, it just brings back a lot of memories of just playing this game for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever it was in the store. And I just thought, I've just got to get it. It was so immense. And yeah, it's actually one of them games, I don't know, when I first played it, I really liked it, and then obviously a stack of other games come out. I guess Call of Duty 3 wasn't long after this, really. So I kind of left 2 alone for a long, long time. And then, particularly by the time Modern Warfare came out, I'd well and truly left Call of Duty 2. It seemed so stagnant. Graphically, obviously, it wasn't as good. I liked the modern weapons much better, obviously, on Modern Warfare. And so I kind of did leave this game alone. And also one of the things which held it back for me, and it still kind of does, it's one of my gripes with the game, one of my very few gripes with the game, there isn't a sprint button, which can be a nightmare. You know, if someone's running around the corner, particularly on multiplayer, which I've got a feature on later on, yeah, that can be difficult. You know, someone runs around a corner, you see them, but you go to chase them, but you can't catch up with them, especially if they keep walking away, because you can't sprint. So, yeah, that is annoying, and excuse me, that is it's one of the first things you notice. It's like, where's the sprint button? This is pretty bad. But in saying that, you know, if you've got the game on veteran mode, which I've had before, and I've completed this game on veteran, and man alive, was it tough. Seriously, it was really, really hard. And you don't really miss the sprint feature there. But I guess in incidents like this, you know, when you're running around like a madman on an easy setting, you know, you just wish you could sprint and what have you. But it's really not the end of the world for playing it on easy. But like I said, playing it on veteran and multiplayer, you kind of wish they had implemented a speed button. But yeah, it's one of them things. They obviously corrected it for future versions, which I feel was important, because it really does add a new dimension to the gameplay. So here we are. This is probably not far off the end of the mission, really. And I'm chucking a few grenades around like a madman. Just, again, it's like a speed mission. I'm trying to do it within the 15 minutes, which I do. And then I find out there's maybe 2 or 3 minutes left at the end of it, so I put the end of another mission on there, just to kind of fill the time up. I don't really think there's a need to do that, but I don't know why I feel the need for all my videos to be 15 minutes, you know. They can sometimes be less. I'm going to have to start doing that, just, you know. If it's 5 minutes, it's 5 minutes. If it's 10, it's 10. If it's 15, it's 15, but stop trying to make everything 15. I don't want that, guys. See, I tried to melee him there, and it just clearly didn't work. But, yeah. I got my revenge. So, here we go, another checkpoint reached. And this is what I really like about this game. I mean, I guess it's kind of common, obviously. But particularly when you play in the veteran levels, because they are so difficult. And Call of Duty 2 is still one of the hardest games out there. Much harder than Modern Warfare, in my opinion. Certainly harder than Modern Warfare 2. But the best thing about it is every now and again, you know, you'll reach a checkpoint, and you know that once you've reached a checkpoint, you can kind of relax a bit. You know, because it doesn't matter even if you get shot after that, because the game will reload from where you've last played it. It's not as if we're playing a game from, you know, like 1986 on our like 8-bit systems, and you've got to restart the entire mission again. I mean, what a nightmare that is, or was. And this bit's kind of funny. I chuck a grenade in, goes completely wrong, and maybe it's the next one. See, my teammate runs up there, and I think that was my fault. I think I got him there. But, yeah, no, whatever. But like I say, what I really like about this game, well, one of the many things, is and it's not just blind patriotism here, but I really do like the British missions. You know, the desert setting, is it in Tunisia, Egypt, that kind of part of the world. It's just amazing. The replayability, for me, for like levels like this, is immense. I can honestly just play this level, complete it, and then just do it again. It's kind of a very in-your-face level. You've got lots of soldiers running around, explosions flying around everywhere. And it's just amazing. It's an amazing experience. So, like I said, I can just replay these missions again and again and again. And there's 4 British, like I said before, 4 chapters. I don't know how many missions, maybe altogether in them chapters. Maybe 10 missions, maybe, give or take. And they all surround, you know, the desert. Most of them in the day, in the sun like this. Some at night. Some of the ones in the tanks, I'm not really keen on. You know, I prefer the, you know, kind of direct, on foot, gun out. That sounds like a euphemism, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I kind of prefer them missions. Just running around in the desert setting. And like I say, this is really silly. You take a lot of damage, but it is the easy level. Yeah. Whenever I play like a first-person game these days, I didn't used to do it. I used to probably would start on like normal or even easy. But then I found what I was doing, particularly with the current gen games, is when I was completing the games on easy, as obviously everybody does, pretty much, I found that I wasn't going back to the games to try them again on hard or veteran or whatever the highest difficulty level was. Because I'd already completed the game, I knew what was going to happen, you know, and it was like, do I really need to relive that story again? I've done it. So what I always do now, oh, that feels good, by the way, when a lot of enemies run around the corner, you just shoot them all like that. Really satisfying. But what I always do these days is I always start the game on veteran, particularly the Call of Duties, because quite frankly, they're not hard anyway. So I always do that. And here we are, mission over. Breakneck speed, and there's Captain Price. You'll probably remember him from Call of Duty Modern Warfare. So that's a nice little touch that they've made that character kind of live on in different eras and what have you. And like I say, this is the end of another mission. Now, I'm not quite sure what this mission is, actually. I think it might be... Oh, I don't know. Let me just have a look. I've got the 360 going on in the background as well, so I'm kind of scrolling down the list to see what level this might be. I can't even work it out. It might be retaking Toujane, my Egyptian, or French, as this may be French-Egyptian. I haven't got a clue what it says. But yeah, but I think that's what this one is. Again, I love the setting, based in like kind of the winding streets, if you like, of a desert town. And it's just really, for me, these are the best missions in the game. You know, and it's particularly great when you're playing it on easy as well, because you can just blitz through it. And it doesn't get boring, for me, it really doesn't. So guys, to be honest with you, I'll check that out. That grenade I just did there, and I went around the corner, and as a result they flew everywhere. That was great. So this video's coming to an end in the next minute or something. So, yeah, what is it, next minute? Maybe next 2 or 3 minutes. Yeah, next 2 or 3 minutes. So I don't know what I was doing there. That was kind of absolutely ridiculous. But I'll kind of wrap the game up anyway, and I will just say that I really enjoyed this. I went back to it properly maybe about 2 or 3 months ago because I hadn't completed it on Veteran, and I wanted to. So obviously I did that in the end. Really pleased I did. And it's 2005, it's an old game, it doesn't have sprints, there are some flaws. Graphically, obviously it's excellent, but it's not as good as modern games. But I thoroughly recommend it, seriously. You're probably going to go out and get it for, I don't know, maybe, what, less than $10, less than 10 quid. Absolute bargain, you've got to get it. 10 out of 10, quite frankly. Really do like it. Now, I will also say I've got another 3 videos of Call of Duty 2 coming up. It's a bit excessive, but I felt it was worth it because they cover different angles of the game. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later.